Almost as likely as the Earth completing one full rotation of the Sun each year is a weight loss New Year's resolution goal to go along with it for many. One 2022 survey found that among Americans, weight loss was the third most popular New Year's resolution, after living healthier and personal improvement or happiness. Unfortunately, though, it's estimated that only about half of New Year resolvers stick to their goals following the first month. Therefore, today we'll be breaking down our top tips for achieving your weight loss New Year's resolution goal. But first, as always, please take note of our disclaimer. The importance of making a realistic New Year's goal cannot be understated. Of course, it'd be great to lose 30 pounds in 2 months. But the reality is that for most of you, aside from people who are on the upper end of the BMI class system, the weight loss will be a lot slower than this. This is a problem, as if you set your sights at 30 pounds in 2 months, but only end up losing half of that despite all your hard work and sacrifice, you can imagine your motivation may take a hit. Again, the amount of weight someone may expect to lose varies depending on their initial body weight. But if you have a BMI between 25 and 35, a safe and reasonable goal to aim for is about 1 pound or half a kilo per week. The next pointer is to use a decision balance scale before starting, which is 4 questions designed to weigh the positives and negatives of a goal against each other to help motivation. Examples of these questions for a weight loss goal would be: what would be good about not trying to lose weight? What would be good about reaching your ideal body weight? What would be bad about not trying to lose weight? And what would be bad about reaching your ideal body weight? The reason why it helps is that one of the things that hinders the likelihood of achieving any goal is ambivalence, meaning mixed feelings. Think about it. Of course, we all want to reach our ideal body weight, improve our health, look better, increase our energy, etc. But we simultaneously wish to enjoy our downtime after a stressful, hard day's work, or use food as a coping mechanism for that stress. So, mixed feelings. Therefore, by using a decision balance scale and comparing the potential pros and cons of undertaking your New Year's resolution goal, it'll allow you to develop tunnel vision toward what's really valuable and hence improve motivation. We recommend that you sit down with these questions and really take your time to think through them and be as honest as you can. You can then use the decision balance scale again if you feel your motivation is reducing after the first month or so. Just adjust the questions to being about continuing your goal rather than starting it. On a side note, if you are interested in undertaking our evidence-based and results-backed personalised Plato weight management program, please click the link in the top right hand corner of the video or follow the link in the description. Next, accountability is key. Remember, successful weight management is not only about reaching our ideal body weight, it's about keeping it when you get there. Accordingly, whether you're someone who just wants to lose a few pounds or a substantial amount, you need to be thinking long term. Without accountability, as I'm sure many of you have experienced at some stage or another, goals generally seem to fade away after the first few weeks, if not days. But by being kept accountable, we won't let ourselves off the hook that easily. 3 ways to do this are by first keeping yourself accountable, which means getting on the weighing scale at least once per week first thing in the morning. Second, allow close family and friends that are supportive to keep you accountable by outlining your goal in detail to them. And lastly, by seeing a dietitian or nutritionist regularly. As an added bonus, they'll also be able to help identify where the problem areas are on weeks you might have gone up a pound or 2, and help find ways to fix them. What's also helpful is making sub-goals along the way to reach your ideal body weight. Oftentimes, the amount of time and effort required may appear overwhelming, especially if you have a lot of weight to lose. So instead of only concentrating on, say, losing 50 pounds, make things easier on yourself and aim your sights at 5 pounds first. By doing this, you'll enhance your self-belief in your ability to reach the end goal weight with each crossed off sub-goal. And this doesn't just go for weight itself, but also exercise and nutrition. For instance, say you want to get to the gym most days per week or improve your portion sizes at meals. Why not start out with the gym 1 or 2 days weekly, or focus on portion sizes just at dinner? Then, when you have that down, improve upon them a little bit more. That being said, you also want to make sure the sub goal you set yourself isn't too easy at the same time either. There should be a somewhat challenging element to pique your interest, as where's the satisfaction in doing things you already know that you can do? Moreover, a common mistake in pursuing self-improvement for the forthcoming new year is setting too many goals. Realistically, we only have a fixed amount of time and energy to apply to any goal we have, so if you have multiple goals alongside weight loss, it's likely you won't be giving it as much attention as is required. Also, weight loss itself is a multifaceted goal, often involving the development of nutrition, exercise, and psychological approaches simultaneously, versus, say, a simpler goal like caffeine reduction. Therefore, setting out to achieve your ideal body weight does require your sole focus, at least in the initial stages anyway, until you start to see regular improvements on the weighing scale and feel ready to take on something else. The American Psychological Association supports this too, as they indicate that concentrating on just one goal at a time is more likely to lead to long-term success. Overall, there are several strategies we can use to optimize our success in finally achieving our weight loss New Year's resolution goal. These include being realistic, weighing the pros and cons of undertaking the goal beforehand, being accountable, setting sub-goals, and focusing on just one goal at a time. Have you had success in achieving a New Year's resolution goal before? What worked for you? We'd love to hear from you in the comments section down below. Additionally, if you're new here, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. So that has been our video. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.